FBC family. I am glad that you've decided to tune in and see what's going on here at First Baptist Church. It is Thursday, May the 6th. It is a nice morning. I'm trying to figure out what other adjective to add to that. It's not too breezy, not too cool, it's not too humid. It's kind of a nice day. So that's always nice. How's that? We'll just make it nice. Anyway, I hope your day is starting well, and I want to remind you of a few things that are going on. The first thing, of course, is this Sunday is Mother's Day, so you still have a few days left. If you haven't bought that special item for Mom, you still have a few days left. I want to encourage you to bring Mom to church this Sunday at 9:30 a.m. If you are getting out and if Mom is getting out, we want you to be here and be a part of our service because, one, we want you to be a part of our worship and fellowship, but also we are going to celebrate moms and to give moms a special gift from First Baptist Church. So we usually talk about sharing, but specifically we want to invite you and we want you to invite any part of your family or friends and neighbors who are not going to church. I know that there are still a lot of people being safe and cautious, and we completely understand that. But if you can be a part of in-person worship and you're going to other community events, then we believe that you can be safe and careful here at First Baptist Church. We do continue to have a few openings, several openings of volunteers needed. If you can help in any area, whether it's listed on the screen or another specific area where you feel able and willing to serve, we want you to serve. There's children and youth opportunities, sound and equipment like that video. There's areas where we can plug you in. There's many others as well. The youth are having a car wash, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, as to raise money for youth camp from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you have any questions about that, contact Charles. And, of course, we have Mother's Day, as I already talked about, coming up. Then, if you're first time attending our church, or maybe you haven't attended in a long time, or you just haven't filled out anything, you've been coming, but we don't have any record, we'd love for you to go onto our website, fbcportae.com, and click the Welcome Home tab, fill out the connection card, just so that we can see where you feel most led to serve. Something we talk about all the time around here is that God owns everything that we have, and so we ask him what he wants us to give back. Of course, here, if you come to church, we have offering boxes in the church, but other ways that you can give once you've prayed and asked the Father what he wants you to give is you can go to fbcportae.com/give, text the word FBCportae to 73256, or mail it to the church at our physical mailing address. For those adults who are participating in after-church small groups, we have a young student small group available for the kids of the adults. So if you're participating in that, we have something for the kids, and we want to be able to make that available to you, especially for those who are in our after-church small groups. Speaking of small groups, our small group leaders are doing a fantastic job of creating community, but also equipping and training our believers. So if you're not a part of a small group, we want you to be a part of a small group. And of course, if you know of someone who is in need, that's one reason why we have small groups, is so that as a small group, as a community, you can help serve and meet the needs of those that you're aware of. But if you're not a part of a small group and you know someone in need, let us know here at the office, and we'll try to connect that person to a small group. I talked about the fundraiser for youth camp earlier. There are just a few slots left for youth camp. If you have any questions, talk to Charles about that. And our theme for this week, we're going to be in 1 Corinthians chapter 4 in our series, The Messy, Beautiful Church, looking at the church at Corinth and looking at some of the messiness that Paul addresses in this letter to the church at Corinth. We're seeing some correlations to our own heart and lives as it relates to conflict and how to relate to other people. What is God's will for us in that? Our theme verse for this Sunday is, "For the kingdom of God does not consist in talk, but in power." And how it relates to our sermon and what we'll be discussing is we belong to Jesus and his kingdom. It's all about Jesus and how we relate and correspond to the kingdom of God. So I hope that you'll join us once again this Sunday as we celebrate moms. We're going to wish moms a happy Mother's Day, give them a gift at the end of the service, but we really hope that you join us. I really appreciate you tuning in, finding out what's going on. So let us know how we can help. Otherwise, I hope to see you this Sunday.